Miss Anya, this is Love Bug Productions. We have another book for you today. It's called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. And this is an Esop fable. Once there was a roly-poly, wiggly, whiskered mouse who lived in a snug little nest underneath the oak tree. Country Mouse loved his home. He had plenty of acorns, nuts, and berries to eat, and warm and cozy straw bed to sleep in. Squirrel and Robin, who lived in the oak tree, were the best neighbors he could ever wish for. One day the Country Mouse had a surprise. His cousin Town Mouse came to visit from the big city. Town Mouse was sleek and slender, with a smooth, shiny coat. His whiskers were fancy and elegant. The Country Mouse felt a little ordinary beside him, but he didn't mind. All he wanted to do was make Town Mouse feel welcome.
1 minute.
"Are you hungry, cousin?" he said. "Come and have some supper." But Town Mouse didn't like the acorns and blackberries that Country Mouse gave him to eat. They were tough and sour. And Town Mouse thought his cousin's friends were boring. The straw bed that he slept in that night was so rough and scratchy that he didn't sleep a wink. Next day, Town Mouse said, "Come to the big city with me, cousin. It's so much more exciting than the country. I live in a grand house and eat delicious food and have exciting adventures. Come with me and see what you've been missing." It sounded so wonderful. Country Mouse couldn't resist. Saying goodbye to his friends and cousins, set off for the city. When they arrived in the big city, the Country Mouse was frightened. It was so noisy, and horns blared and wheels clattered all around them. Huge trucks roared and rumbled down the street, and a smelly, smoky air made them cough, cough, cough. And there were dogs everywhere. And at last they arrived safely at the Town Mouse house. It was very grand, just as the Town Mouse had said, but it was so big that the Country Mouse was afraid he would get lost. "Don't worry," the Town Mouse said to the Country Mouse. "You'll soon learn your way around house. For now, just stay close to me. I'm starving. Let's go have a snack." And the Country Mouse was hungry too, so he followed his cousin to the kitchen. The Country Mouse never had seen so much delicious food. There were plates of fruit and nuts and cheese and cakes, and his cousin ate and ate and ate. But the Country Mouse wasn't used to this sort of rich food. Before he knew it, his tummy was aching. Suddenly, a huge woman came into the room. "Eek! Mice!" she screamed. She grabbed the big broom and began